Hey
By my
everyone,
dog.
all good. Hello everyone, I'm Shaun Sidey. Looking forward to be chatting with my good client and friend Lindsay today. We're going to be talking about her experience working with HealthNU and all the results that she has done so far. Lindsay is amazing, so I will let her take it away from here. So thanks a lot for being here. I appreciate you taking the time.
Hi, Sean. Thank you for having me. And well, where do I start?
Well, let's just get
I,
into just tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do first of all.
yeah. So I just turned 47, and I am a full time. I work in an office, and so all I do is pretty much sit all day. But I am active on the side of that. I actually also teach group fitness and soca type classes. And I love hiking, watching movies, traveling, cuddling with my dog more than my family. But yeah, so that's pretty much my life, what I do.
Amazing, cool. And where were you at in your fitness journey before we started working together?
Oh, wow. Okay, well, I'm sure most know that when you reach a certain age, like especially past 40s, it's called perimenopause. And I was struggling with my weight and my definition, and I just like not getting anywhere, and I wasn't enjoying and liking the way I look or how I feel, and it was just a mess, and almost like I don't want to say this, even though it didn't show, but I was down. I was depressed, I guess, and yeah, it wasn't fun. So
Yeah.
I was active, but mind you, I was just doing like I said, like I coach as well, like just group fitness classes though, and I myself felt like I wasn't getting anything, and it was hard for me to coach, and try and be as positive as I can, hiding all that inside. It was still like eating me inside, and I
Yeah.
wasn't happy because I wasn't happy how I felt and how I looked.
Yeah, totally. And for those who don't know you, I think when you say you sit at a desk all day, you kind of sell yourself as a bit short, because I know you to be somebody who's like super active. Like you're doing classes, you're doing your workouts, you're getting your steps in, like you're doing cardio, like you go hard. So, and I would say like even in our time together, you probably, we had to kind of pull you back a little bit, be like, yo, chill, like you're such a go hard. So could you walk us through like the physical transformation that you've had so far?
Okay, well, I used to make fun of people when they would tell me like, oh, they gotta weigh their food and this and that. I'm like, why do you have to weigh your food? Like, just eat to be content. Like, I'm eating till I'm happy. And that was a game changer. And I'm like, okay, bite your tongue, Linz. When you introduced me to the program, and you talked to me about the food scale, and I'm like, oh God, here comes the food scale. But you know what? It was a game changer, because I was actually eating not enough of the good stuff. I was eating too much of the bad stuff, and it was very a poor balance, and I wasn't getting anywhere. So with that food scale, that was a game changer, and that's like my best friend now.
I love that. And since weighing your food, like what changes have you noticed in your body so far?
Well, I've been losing weight at a good pace. I'm at a comfortable pace how I'm losing it. Some people want to lose it in like 2 seconds, but no, I'm enjoying the process. It's been quite some, well, not, it's been a bit, like, I don't know, 6 months. But the weight loss, and I'm looking more defined. Um, just even like you said, I'm always like into like the beast mode type of workouts, like CrossFit, and go hard, and but yeah, it made me stronger, but my body, I'm losing. I don't have the definition that I need and I'm looking for, and with the boring, they call it boring, simple workouts, I'm actually getting results. I'm feeling more defined. I'm like, oh, I think I enjoy wearing shorts again, like my, workout shorts. Because before I was too insecure wearing shorts. I didn't want to show my legs, and it's just, I lost all that definition. And things change, especially as you grow older, as you enter perimenopause, right? So, there's some things like I had to tweak, and like I said, the food scale that you introduced me to, my best friend.
Game changer. Okay, cool. And what would you say were like 2 or 3 of your biggest struggles before joining HealthNU, before joining our program? Like, what were a couple things you struggled with beforehand?
Actually, the food, like the portions, right? That was my struggle. Getting in the minimum like 4 strength workouts a week with my busy schedule. Like, I had to get it out of my head, because I'm like, no, I just need to manage. I just need to like take out that book. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is my day. I work a 9 to 5 job, so I have the rest of the day after that, like the evening, to get my workout in. So I was like scattered all over the place. So not having like before not having that assistance, a guide, a plan, right? And that's what I need, is the plan. And just with you guys, it's just been working out perfect. And what else? So, I haven't been too bad. Like, I mean, going out to eat, just being more mindful, picking healthier choices. So, and I'm not a huge, I don't really care about drinking like any alcohol, but like, you're in that setting, and, influence, and, I just, it was a struggle a few times, but then like getting used to the process and thinking like, remember, Linz, why am I here? What is my goal? And I can still enjoy just making healthier choices. So before, it was just a little struggle with the healthy choices going out.
Absolutely. Okay, cool. And how would you say specifically like our coaching program helped you overcome those struggles?
Oh, well, like I said, the exercise program, so like it's all catered to me, what my goals are, right? So me is tightening and toning. So I'm on the plan where I'm actually on 3 leg days per week. It was 2, but I'm like, I need some more for my legs, because that's where the struggle is for me. Not so much up here, but it's my midriff and my lower part of the body. So with the program and the guidance, like, it's set right there. These are the few exercises that you're going to do today. This is the exercises you're going to do that way. And it's just so organized, especially for someone like me that's like just on the go, like nonstop. I don't have time to think of exercises, what to do. So with the program assigned to me, that's helped a great deal.
Amazing. Cool. And how would you say life is like since joining the program, going through this transformation? I believe you lost like 12 pounds or so in the last 16 weeks, definitely looking leaner. I see you rocking the dresses. Like, how would you say life has changed since going through the program?
Oh, I am much more confident, and I just, my attitude is just like, what, free up. I'm like, not like, hiding like behind and, just, I'm more active, like interactive with others, as it has uplifted me, my spirits and everything. So like, just like I said, more confidence, and I'm like, oh, I need to get some new clothes here. So I did some dress shopping, and I'm like, oh, this looks good. I feel good, and I'm looking at myself. I don't know, are these magic mirrors, or is this really me? But my husband and others have been even complimenting me. Like, see, we don't see it ourselves, because we see ourselves like on a regular, but people that haven't seen you in a while, and I'm like, dude, oh my God, like, wow, what are you doing? Like, you look amazing, and, you know, more lean, and, you know, and just hearing those things, it feels good. And it just, like I said, it just uplifted me, and I'm feeling so much happier, and, you know, just a new person again.
Amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
Cool. What would you say, if you had to pinpoint, like, what's been like your favorite part about you and I working together?
Oh, it's the whole coaching staff, you and the others, Morgan, Danny, Jen, like,
Yeah.
you know, everybody like has their own personal matter, like issues that they were experiencing or are experiencing now, and or what they have experienced. And then even the community, the group, because everybody is at different parts of their life, or, you know, and I'm like, oh, I can relate to that. So it's just, I just love the community, and, you know, we're not alone. I don't feel alone. So I can't leave. You guys are like my best friend.
Oh, thanks. We love you too. How would you say, going through this transformation, like, how would you say that it's affected your life overall?
Okay.
Okay.
It actually has spiked up my, I guess you could say, a love for romance again.
Nice.
You know, I love my hubby. I love him to death. That has not discontinued. That has not stopped. But like, it's me, and I just like, and he was like, "What's wrong with you?" But now it's just like, okay, what's going on here, Dukes? Sorry, Dukes. He calls me Dukes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just like I said, I'm feeling more confident, and, you know, I just he sees the difference in me, and, you know, I'm feeling myself, and I'm just like, you know, just I'm feeling him, and it has actually bettered our relationship. Not that it's been bad, it's just, you know, like I said, when people are down, like myself, I'll explain, I'm not in the mood for anything. Like, I just want to be at one with myself, you know, just do my own thing. And, you know, I didn't feel good. I felt gross, and, you know, I felt ugly. But I know it's just an inside thing. That's just how I felt. But just after, like, since October, it's just been gradually getting so much better. So this is like, you know how couples have to go to therapy? Well,
Yeah.
Forget that in my situation. I just
get
needed
fit.
you guys. You guys.
Just get fit.
Just get fit, healthy. And that's a thing too. Not that I was not eating healthy, but I am choosing healthier foods, and that's actually changed my mood as well. So that
Absolutely.
plays a factor. Like, when I'm like, you know, eating, sometimes like I'll have this junk here. But now I'm like, if I'm gonna have a crave, it's gonna be a healthier crave, and I'm still satisfied. I'm like, I'm actually turned off when I see sugar. I'm reading labels, sugar, no. Added sugar,
Yeah.
no. It's the turn off. It's a turn off for me. So this
And
has
it's so
become
true,
like a
like-
lifestyle.
Yeah, absolutely. It's so true, like what you said about, like, you know, your relationship was not obviously in a bad spot at all, but like, when you are healthier, you're eating more food, you're exercising an appropriate amount, not too much, you're sleeping better. I know we put a lot of effort into your sleep too, and it's been like a big adjustment. When you do that, you're gonna show up as like a more confident version of yourself. Like you said, you're just feeling yourself, you're feeling more attractive, you're feeling more beautiful, you feel more empowered. And also, when you're eating enough, like, your libido is naturally going to go up too. So like, when you are, you know, being intimate, like, it's just going to feel more natural, and it's normal. Like, even I feel like a lot of women, you might be able to resonate with this, but like, I find a lot of women say, oh, well, like, you know, I'm married, I'm older now, so like, you know, me and my husband just don't have sex, that's just normal. And I don't really think that that's necessarily the case. I think, like, if you're healthy, like, you should want to, you know, be intimate with your partner. Like, I think that's just like a normal part of life, but I think it requires you to be in a good spot health-wise for your body to want that.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like, I hear from others too, like, I'm old, I can't do this, Get that out of your head. Like, start with a positive mindset, and then take action. Like, honestly, like, oh, I could go
Absolutely.
on.
Okay, cool. And what would you say like the next like 6 to 12 months look like for you in terms of your fitness goals? Like, where are you trying to get to? What's the motive for you?
Okay, well, I do want to lose at least another 5 pounds. And so, yes, I know it's summer's here, but I am going to be in control. I know how to control it. And
Yeah.
I just keep working on my midriff and my legs. Like, for me, like the legs is hard for me, especially with I have knee issues. But there's modifications like you provided and stuff. So there's other things like the machines. Oh my God, the machines are so good. Like they're so helpful, especially with form. I think I saw one of your posts before, like talking about like the machines, and it helps with stability, like your form, and that's helped me a
Absolutely.
lot because like there's some things like before joining you guys, like I was just doing like dumbbells and free weights and barbells here and there, but I never touched. I never touched the machines at the gym. Like I had to get assistance, and they're like, "Oh, you look like you use these machines." I go, "No, I don't. I don't.
Yeah.
I am clueless how to use these machines." So now I know how to use them, and then I can help others now, and then show them like, "Okay, this is how you use them." But like those machines have been a game changer, and they're like my best friend as well.
Yeah, and you can just push your muscles way harder on a machine where you're locked in versus like a lot of classes that are like hit style or boot camp style. You're doing like box jumps and like jump switch lunges and like all this like plyometric jumping stuff, which is fun and it has a purpose for like athletic performance and stuff. But it's not great for building muscle, and like you're fitter than the average person. Like a woman who maybe is say in her 40s, 50s, who's like a little bit overweight, probably shouldn't be doing like all these different jumping exercises and sprinting and running where they're going to find themselves getting injured. Whereas like a machine, you're kind of just locked in. It's a lot more safe. You're going to get a better result as well. So I love that piece that you
Oh
added.
my God! You know what? Like, okay, like people are like, "What? You teach group fitness?" And I don't dislike group fitness. Yes, it gets your heart pumping. I'm not taking anything away from that, but honestly, from my experience, and it's right there. It's in black and white. Like it's facts. Like you do your strength training. You stick to your workouts like 4 or 5 times a week, and then you're gonna build the muscle. And it's good that we need bone density, right? And I'm more defined. Like when I was doing like all the hits, I do hit workouts here and there because you know me, I love
They're
those.
fun,
But
yeah.
I do like
Yeah.
ones like on the weekend, and it just doesn't. It hasn't been defining my body. It's making me stronger. It's making me like like my my cardio and stuff like that is up there. But like there's the difference like strength training and I cut down on the cardio, and I'm doing so much better. I've been learning more about zone 2 cardio, where you can just like go for your walks.
Pace.
Yeah, you pace, and you can talk at the same time, and add a couple ankle weights here, maybe a vest as well, and then that's
There
it.
you go. Amazing.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. And for anyone who's struggling right now, like what would you say is like one thing that you could do or say, like one thing that they could get started on that's been helpful to you?
Well, just start by showing up. Just get in. Like, you're if you're just starting brand new, or it's been a while, just get active again, and do light cardio, and then do the strength training. And it doesn't have to be anything strenuous. You don't have to go hard at the beginning, because people think like, oh, I got to go hard to to gain that, to make the gains. But no, like you have to be patient. Take your time. It's just one at a time, because like don't rush the process. Like me, I'm not rushing the process, and I'm enjoying the process, and. And then you're good, and you get addicted after, because like if you miss like a day, you're like or 2 days, you're just like, oh my God, I feel like shit already, but things happen, of course. But just show up, start, like don't hold back. We're not getting any younger. Even for my mom, she's like in her 80s, and she's not active, and it hurts my heart to see her like struggling to walk, or just walk, be active.
Totally. And I love what you said too about like, you know, just being patient and taking your time, because, you know, when we look back and whenever we do these interviews, I always look at people's stats and how they're doing and all these things. And people like the metrics. They want to know how much weight did someone lose. And when I looked at your scale, it was like, oh, Lindsay's lost 12 pounds since October, which is, you know, 6 to 8 months ago. It's pretty like slow or a low amount of weight, but like your body looks totally different. You look different, you feel different, you have more confidence, more energy, better performance in the gym. And this is why the scale is like, it's an okay metric, but it's not the metric, you know, like the way you look, the way you feel is subjective. There's no data behind that, but you know, that's ultimately I found what most people are going for. And to really achieve that is better going the slow and steady route versus like, okay, I want to lose 10 pounds in this month. You know, you want to do it slow and steady so that your body has a chance to adapt, to look good, and like keep the muscle you have and build new muscle tissue and like improve your performance dramatically in the gym. Like you're probably lifting like twice as much as you were before with better form, better control. Like it takes time, but I think you're doing a great job of being patient with that.
Yeah, thank you. Well, like I you know, people they have their goal and they're like, okay, I got to lose this amount in this amount of days. They hit their goal, and then after they hit the goal, like say they have a vacation or a wedding, right? They have to lose weight for, get toned for, or whatever. Okay, they hit that, they get married. After, they go back to their old ways, even worse. Yeah. And I'm like, that's another thing I want to, you know, stress to people out there. Like, you know, you have you hit your goal, but like stick to the lifestyle. Like what would you want to waste all that hard work that you
100%.
did, right?
100%.
Like just stick with the program and, you know, splurge here and there, but, you know, have a good balance. Like I see 100%. Too many people that are just bouncing and back or worse. Yeah.
Absolutely, totally agree. Okay, and if someone was on the fence about joining HealthNU program, what would you say to them?
Oh, I had a few already conversations, but, you know, it's an investment on your health. And, you know, a lot of people will be like, oh, well, I don't know if I could do that. Like, well, first of all, it's too strict, or like, I don't know, like, it's too much on my paycheck. I'm like, honestly, you know, you have to learn to know what's needed in your life opposed to the wants. Do you need that $500 Gucci bag or Louis Vuitton bag? No. You know, you need to invest in your health, because that is what's going to save you. I don't think I know a bag or a designer bag or clothes is going to save your life, right? Just remember, like, we gotta just watch what we're eating. It's hard. I know it's hard here sometimes, but like, you know, trying to stay away from chemical foods, but invest in your health. Like I spend almost $300 every 6 weeks on supplements. But like it's worth it. Like I still pay my bills. I'm good. I'm going less out. I'm not going out as much. You know, I'm not going out to restaurants, which I don't care for because I don't know half the things that they're putting in the foods. Invest in your life and you'd be amazed.
Totally agree. And like, it's so true, because like people be like, oh, there's no way I could do that. It's so much or whatever. It's like one less family dinner a month. Like if you guys all go out to a restaurant, what does that cost you? $500 to take everybody out to eat, and it's usually not very good, and people, you know, are on their phones half the time, and you feel crappy after. Like it's just not worth it. You know, it's much better to just like have a nice home cooked meal at home or something. You know, so I think it's just like you said, the needs versus wants, and you know, getting in shape is a need, but it also, like, for a lot of people is a strong desire. And I think if people are willing to invest in themselves, like, they can't lose.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's
and there.
No, it's okay. I was just saying, like, it's not getting any better out there. You know, like it's so disturbing. Like I know so many people, too many people, that have lost their lives or just become very ill, and they're in their early 40s. I'm like, you're too young. Like,
totally.
Yeah.
And people always think, like, you know, well, what if it doesn't work, and what if this happens, what if that happens? And I think, okay, possibly, but what if it does happen? And also, because Jen and I just recently invested in a mentorship program for a year, and we won't get into how much it cost, but it was scary, and I thought about it because I knew what it cost for about a month, before I actually like reached out to a guy to sign up. And even still when I was on the call, like it was like a big thing for me. But there's a great quote by Andy Elliott that I love. It's just like, how much is it going to cost you to achieve your dreams? And then he has like a long pause. It's more than you want to pay every time. And it's true. And every single thing that I've ever wanted, it's more than I would have wanted to pay. You know, if something's, I would think a fair price for something is $5,000 and it's $15,000, that's way more than I wanted to pay. But when you get what's on the other side, you always look back and you think, okay, man, I got a deal. You know, like it was a steal for what I got in return in terms of like real life tangible value in my life.
And the only way this wouldn't work for anyone is because they're not following the program, right? And it's actually pretty simple because it's set for you right there, and then you just have to follow it. And honestly, I was always cooking like gourmet meals. Like I would have like all kinds of different ingredients in my meals, right?
Yeah.
They're good. They're really good, and they're healthier ingredients. But because I have cut down the calories. I'm like just basic meals, and it's so easy. It's so simple. Like takes 2 seconds to put together. Like meal prep on your weekends, like Saturday, Sunday, or whatever days that you're off. Make that your meal prep for the week, and boom, like it's set right there. Like it's honestly the only way this would not work is that if you're not following
100%.
the program.
100%. I agree. Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate you talking to me and letting us know your experience. It's been great working with you. I'm excited to keep working with you, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Enjoy. Bye.
Bye.